So Florida going through it again, another devastating hurricane. Calm fall-like conditions, though, are expected here in the Tennessee Valley. Meteorologist Clay Smith has it all and everything between. Hey, Clay.
Hey, Paul, and of course, good morning. Yes, we've been talking about Milton for quite some time. Of course, not really going to have any impact on our weather. It's going to be a little bit breezy today, but still going to have some sunshine here locally. Now, Milton made landfall yesterday evening around 8:30 as a Category 3 storm with a 120-mile-per-hour sustained winds near Siesta Key, which is just to the south of Sarasota. So again, high impact storm for the Tampa area and across central Florida. Milton is now moving into the open Atlantic. So that center of circulation, you can't really spot it. It's just a large mass of thunderstorms at this point. You can still see some heavy rain in and around Florida's east coast, but the highest impacts are gradually going to start to wind down. Still going to be some pretty strong winds throughout the morning, especially along the east coast of Florida. But here's a look at some of that rainfall, up to 14 to 15 inches across central Florida near Tampa over towards Orlando. So a lot of rain, reports of some flash flooding across central Florida this morning. And as we take a look at that track again, right now, still a Category 1 storm, so maintain hurricane strength all the way across the Florida Peninsula. But as we continue through the rest of the day, this is going to accelerate off into the open waters of the Atlantic. And then by this weekend, it's eventually kind of just going to putter out into a remnant low. So the main impacts are starting to wrap up here across Florida, but a whole lot of people are without power this morning. 3 million customers without power across the Sunshine State. A lot of that coming from the west coast of Florida all the way to the east coast, to the Florida Peninsula, without power this morning. Nearly 1 million customers without power in Hillsborough County, which is where Tampa St. Pete is located. So again, high impact storm for Florida, and we'll get a better idea of some of the damage as the sun comes up a little bit later on, and we'll keep you updated on that. But here locally, we have a bit of a temperature spread. We maintain a little bit more warmth here in the city, Chattanooga at 63, but surrounding areas in the 40s and even 50s. So it's a bit cool if you're outside of Chattanooga this morning. Temperatures generally going to be in the mid to upper 70s. It will be breezy today. Again, we're going to have gusts upwards of 20 to 25 miles per hour out of the north, and your humidity still going to be on that lowest setting. And that's going to be the story throughout the rest of the week. And next week, it kind of just drops off the chart. So another front's going to come through by the time we get into Monday, Tuesday. That's going to bring lower humidity and much cooler temperatures. In fact, after a very mild weekend in the 80s, by Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to be in the mid 60s for highs. And look at this, by Wednesday morning in Chattanooga, we could be waking up to 41 degrees, which means some of our rural communities likely to be down into the 30s. So can't rule out some patchy frost in some of our coverage area by the time we get into the middle of next week, because we are looking below normal for much of the southeast over the next 6 to 10 days. Now, as we take a look at your futurecast, we're going to continue to track out Milton pulling off the east coast here locally. Nothing but sunshine. That's going to be the story for your Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The only difference is coming is it's going to be just a little bit warmer as we head into your Saturday and Sunday. And as for rainfall over the next 5 days, nada over much of the Tennessee Valley and Southeast. We are going to stay dry. For today, 79, sunny, pleasant, and breezy. For tonight, we're going to fall down into the 50s, many areas into the 40s. It is going to be a crisp night, and here's something kind of neat. We're going to have a strong geomagnetic storm tonight. That could lead to some aurora sightings here across portions of the Tennessee Valley. Could be visible as far south as Alabama and Georgia. So look to the northern horizon. Find a dark area. You might be able to see the northern lights tonight, which would be pretty neat. Of course, the best way to capture them, long exposure on a camera, but nonetheless, pretty cool little thing for tonight. For the rest of the week though, Paul?
No, what's that Sunday? Sorry.
Sunday, 84?
What's that?
I mean, it's just warm. We're getting a little taste of, I would say summer, but.
I said I wouldn't complain, and here I am.
But a lot of people like, you know, the warmer weather. So we have something for everyone.
You know, when it is the warmer weather with the lower humidity,
it's not as bad.
It's not as bad. That's true. All right, Clay, thank you.